When I checked my profit today, I got a bit emotional because 2 years ago, it used to take me more than 3 months working at a 9 to 5 every single day to make the amount of money I made today within the first 1 hour of market open in my shorts. Literally in my shorts. So I'm going to be doing a complete breakdown of this trade just to show you guys that it's possible. You just have to wait for the right opportunity. If I can do it, you guys can do it. And always remember that the finish line is closer than the start line. So let's start with the 1 month chart of this stock because I want to focus on the higher time frame here and why this trade was a really good trade. On the monthly chart, we can see that starting Jan, we had low volume on this push down. In January 2023, we made a bottom around $103, had a good push towards the upside on high volume. Red candle, low volume. So if you guys know the basics of price action, this is very, very bullish price action. Green candles on high volume, red candle on low volume. Again, green candles, high volume, red candle in the month of July. We had a consolidation month right here with the earnings of the stock. And we had low volume in the month of July as well. So overall, I still feel like, okay, this stock might go towards 250 or even 300 before seeing in maybe the next push down. But in the near term, I feel like this stock has more room towards the upside. So that is the monthly chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, what happened recently, after the earnings, we sold off right here, we sold off again right here. But if you look at the overall bigger picture, I don't use my Fibonacci levels a lot, but let's just mark the low and high. So we are holding around the 61.8% mark. You can also see that from the monthly chart right here. Had a push towards the upside. So we retraced around 50% to 61.8%. And now we are holding the Fibonacci level. So the trend is still bullish. If you guys look at the weekly chart, yes, it looks like we are making a bear flag. But overall, in the bigger picture, since the start of 2023, we had a bullish move, flag pattern, bullish move. Again, this looks like a pullback before the next push towards the upside. What happens in the next few days, next few weeks, no one knows. But overall, this still looks bullish to me. So I like this trade if it pushes towards the upside. On the daily chart, this is very important because as day traders, you guys can focus on the monthly chart or the weekly chart, but there is a lot of money to be made in both the directions because as day traders, that's the beauty of day trading. I remember on this day, I made good amount of money on my short position as well. And that's the beauty of day trading, right? You don't have to be necessarily like, okay, the monthly chart is looking bullish. I'm only going to take it towards the upside. If you are a swing trader, then most likely yes. But as a day trader, you can capitalize in both the directions. On the daily chart again, we made a doji right here. So this volume analysis is perfect, guys. Had a sell-off, red candles, low volume, doji on high volume. So you guys can call it exhaustion volume or exhaustion candle. But basically this doji was on high volume. So this is also a good sign of reversal. Next day we gapped up, had a good push towards the upside. Next day we gapped up again, but then we sold off because we were gapping up right near the resistance. So the technicals of this stock are pretty amazing. We can see that it's respecting the levels nicely. Previous support right here, previous support turned into resistance, right? And now we were holding right near that resistance. So yesterday as well, I was watching the stock for a hold and push towards the upside. Did not happen because the market was pretty much range bound yesterday. Today, we were holding around 238 and 240. So my plan was if we get near the yesterday's high, not even yesterday's high, if we get near 240, because if I remove all my levels, we can see, and if I just mark this one level right here, we can see this clear level, support, resistance, resistance. So my plan was if we hold near 240 and 241, I want to anticipate the break of 245, which is approximately the yesterday's high as well, which is approximately 244.38. So if we get a push above 245, we might see 250. At the moment, we are holding around 253. I personally took all of my position out at 248 because on the daily chart, we had a few high of the days, low of the days around 248. You guys can see we had the open of the day right here around 248, low of the day around 248, low of the day around 248. So my plan was if I catch a move from 240, 241 to a high of around 248, that is going to be approximately the ATR of this stock. ATR is approximately $10, so I'm going to be happy with my profits. So that is the monthly chart, the weekly chart, and the daily chart. Everything for me looks bullish and I like it more for a push towards the upside. That doesn't mean I'm long biased, but overall the bigger picture looks bullish to me. So if I take a trade towards the upside, I can increase my position sizing. But if I take a trade towards the downside, I can still scalp it. That's the beauty of day trading, but I'm going to be lowering my position sizing. So what happened right here? Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart now. On the 1 hour chart, yesterday, the prior day, we just had a consolidation right here. But at the market open, you guys can see we never made a new 1 hour low. That was really nice. For me, I wanted to wait for a confirmation. I wanted to see what happens around $240 level. So let's take a look at the 1 minute chart and then the 5 minute chart. So let's do some reverse engineering here. If I add the extended hours, you guys will be able to see I can mark my pre-market high as well. Pre-market high is approximately right here, right? This is the pre-market high. What happened off the open? Had a push towards the upside. We closed the 5 minutes bar. I'm going to show you guys the 5 minutes, pretty strong. The next 5 minutes chart, I'm going to show you guys, we closed above the pre-market high, but we closed under 240. So I just wanted to wait for a bit more confirmation. So on this candle right here, on this green candle, what happened? We tried to push towards the downside right here on the last candle before my entry. We tried to push towards the downside. That dip was put back up. You guys can see again, increase in volume. That is nice. On this red push down, we had low volume, green candle, high volume. That's why volume analysis with level 2 works. The order flow was also looking bullish. So this was my nice signal bar. Okay, we might see a push towards the upside. Even if we don't see a push towards the upside, my stop loss is the break of 239.5. On the next 1 minute candle, I saw a dip under this pre-market high level. This is the pre-market high. I saw a dip under that level. I entered my position right around here, the pre-market high, right around $240 level, and I caught this push towards the upside. I'm going to show you guys my entries and exits, but basically I entered this candle right here. If you guys ask me my stop loss, my mental stop loss was that I don't want this stock to make a new 1 minute low. What I mean is that if this stock would have made a new 1 minute low, that means if we would have seen a new low right here, if it breaks this level, or worst case scenario 239.5, I would have exited my position. I entered my position right here. My fill price was 2.65. My last exit at 248 right here was approximately $6. So just to put things in perspective, if you invest $265 on this stock right here, you can convert $265 into $625. But if you catch the whole move towards the upside, right? I like to take partials along the way. So my first partial, very small size partial was right here, but I was holding 50% of my position. The amazing part about this trade is that we were actually trading on voice with the Jaw Trades Discord community. If you guys want to join our community, the link will be in the description box below. We were trading on voice, and on the voice chat, I mentioned that this can be a really good winner. So I'm holding 50% of my position. The remaining 50% of my position, I took profits right here. I held remaining 25-30% of my position. My final exit was at $248 at a fill price of approximately $6. So now let me show you guys the 5 minute chart, because the 5 minute chart was also looking really, really good. If you are a beginner trader, I don't recommend you guys to focus too much on the 1 minute chart. Focus on the 5 minute chart, minimum go for 2 minutes chart. But I have been trading using the 1 minute chart for the past 5 years. So I'm pretty comfortable looking at the 1 minute chart. My trade idea, my trade strategy is kind of based on the 5 minute chart, but I look for my precise entries on the 1 minute chart. On the 5 minute chart, as I mentioned, green candle, high volume, red candle, low volume. On that push down, that volume increased. On that green candle, I entered my position right here. On the 5 minute chart, we had a kind of a 1-2-3 pattern, not a very clear 1-2-3 pattern, but you can call it a bull flag, bullish move, quick flag pattern right here. Not the perfect example of bull flag, but you guys get the idea. Had a push towards the upside, held the pre-market high right here. On this candle, I entered right here. We had a quick bull flag again on the 5 minute chart at 10 a.m. We had a bit of news report, consumer confidence report. After that report, we had a clean push towards the upside. I took all my position out at 248. That was my plan. But eventually it went to 253 as well, right? The ATR of this stock is $10 at the moment. It has already moved $16 for the day. Do I have FOMO? Hell no, because I'm very happy with my trade. My entry was really good. My exit was also really good. Yes, maybe I could have held a few contracts for the test of $250 level, because that was my ultimate profit target. But that did not happen. I'm happy with $248 level. So in total, drum roll, I made this much amount of money within the first 45 minutes of the market open. So as I mentioned earlier, 2 years ago, I was working at a job, and it wasn't even a 9 to 5 job for me. It was 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. job for me, because I used to leave my home at 7 a.m., come back home at 7 p.m. If you guys want to know more about my trading journey, that video will be linked at the top. But the whole point is that I was making approximately 4,000 Australian dollars a month. Today, I made $10,000 USD. That turns out to be around 15,000 Australian dollars in 45 minutes from day trading. So if you put things in perspective, it used to take me 4 months approximately to make the amount of money I made today in front of my screen, working from home, in my shorts. Literally, I'm just wearing my shorts in the first 45 minutes of market open. I'm not telling you guys to brag about this because I'm just another human like you, another trader like you. So if I can do it, you guys can also do it, because my life completely changed in the past 4 years since the day I started trading. I started trading in 2019. So approximately 5 years now, my life has completely changed, and all thanks goes to day trading. So if you're struggling at the moment, just remember that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And if you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comment section below. And I already posted about this day, including my entries and exits and my PNL on my Instagram. So that is a must follow. The link will be in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.